Yo, what's up? Welcome to What You Think podcast right here. We're broadcasting live on Jamahal Hill's channel, but we are live talking UFC, Freedom 250, Liberty, like Jamal likes to call it. We got Jamahal Hill live in the building. What's good?
What's good, my brother? What's good, people? Man, a lot of great action this weekend. UFC, Liberty, NBA Finals as well, too. Crazy thing. Knicks, pretty sure New York City is still on fire, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to chop it up a little bit. And yeah, good to be here.
Hey, man, we're going to talk all sports. We haven't been on in a while. I know we're starting this podcast. We're doing a lot. You've been in there just getting better and, working on your physical fitness and, getting back at it. You know what I'm saying? You look kind of buff up top, though, Jamal. What's going on?
And lift. Nah, I'm fat, bro.
You are.
I'm fat.
Do you get mad when people say that, or is it just funny?
Nah, it's funny. It's funny. People like to think they know something, and they really don't know nothing.
They don't know nothing.
But I think they're going to like what's coming next, so it's all good.
Yeah, so he will have fight news in the near future. So if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, please do that. We're also broadcasting live on the What You Think podcast channel. Is going to be a new channel. We're going to be doing this podcast. We're going to be doing interviews with different topics. It's not just going to be UFC. So stay on his channel if you want just UFC. Make sure you stick to his channel if you want other topics, other sports, but just everything, man. I mean, you have a lot to talk about, Jamal, and you want to talk about more than just fighting because, you have a lot to say. But so with the new podcast, we're going to be able to talk about whatever we want. We're going to be interviewing people from the fight game, from NBA, from just anything, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be building that up a lot more. So follow the YouTube channel at What You Think podcast, and we'll be doing a lot there in the very short future. So make sure you stay tuned. But we had to get on tonight to talk about everything that's been going on. It's a heavy sports week with UFC Freedom 250 going down yesterday on a Sunday. It felt very weird being on a Sunday. It felt like Saturday watching it. And then when I woke up this morning, I'm like, damn, it's Monday.
Threw my Monday off, man. Threw my whole Monday off.
We do have a guest in the building. He's been on War Council before, correct? But he is in the building. Where are you fighting right now?
As of right now, I'm waiting on the date. I'm waiting on an opponent, but hopefully the CFSC here shortly.
Okay. So we got Blaine Richards in the building.
Yes, sir.
Dude, how you feeling, man?
Feeling great. Glad to be here. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Last time was wild. It was great to see.
You were watching the fight with Jamal?
No. We went out to a watch party and everything, caught it, but that was the best event I've seen maybe ever.
Yeah. And let's talk about the event. As far as MMA events, a lot of people are hating on it because it's at the White House. Some people were hating on the card when they first announced it because I think Dana has a issue with overhyping a potential card, right? He's done that before. And then when the card's put together, they expect McGregor back, they expect John Jones, and then when it's not them, people get disappointed. But overall, what you guys think about this card, Jamal? Let's start with you.
I think it was a good card. I think the fights were well put together, and it was designed to give us kind of what we saw. It was an absolute show. It was absolutely great. The format, the production, just man, the matchups. It was all great. Diego Lopez and Steve Garcia was the first fight. That's a banger. That's a headliner on any fight night. On any fight night, any other card, any other day, that's a headliner. Michael Chandler versus Rufy, that's a headliner fight. So we were given headliners, all throughout the night. You know what I mean? Main event type fights. So, yeah, man, it was great. It was well put together, well executed.
Blaine, what'd you think?
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for anything better as far as fights in the past, how they've hyped it up. Obviously, had Ngannou and Derek Lewis at one point was supposed to be the biggest banger in the world. Didn't pan out as bad as everyone wanted it to be. But to have every fight finish end in finishes, that's pretty spectacular.
And competitive.
Yeah.
Some were competitive. You know what I mean? Until they weren't.
Until they weren't.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, but I think they delivered. I like this 7-fight format. I mean, I think I text you and I told you, like, bro, what do you think about like this being like the thing now? Like for maybe like you said, the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like for pay-per-views, you get really good fighters, really top name, the main like movement, key fights in the division. You do that with these 7 fights.
Especially since it's on Paramount and you can watch everything. Like before, you would have to actually go on to ESPN and watch the prelims, and then if you got the actual pay-per-view, then you're invested in that. Or most people just bought the pay-per-view, never watched any of the prelims or anything like that. So that's the feel that you're getting there. Also, though, if you take away prelims, think of how many less fights you're going to have throughout the year.
Yeah, but there's so many fight night cards now. Like
there's
every week there's a fight
on
night.
The roster.
Yeah.
But the fight night cards, you can still do the fight nights. So here's the thing.
You still do the fight nights and you have them
still
stacked.
be that 12, 15 fight slate. But now you have like, you know what I mean, you have the guys that are fighting for their spots to get on these pay-per-views rather than just having these guys already on pay-per-view cards just filling up, you know what I mean, filling up space and things like that.
And I think especially being free on Paramount now, you have to do something different because what's the difference? Why am I going to watch UFC 329 instead of just a regular fight night? Because I could watch it both the same way, right? Like I could watch the fight night, I could watch the numbered event. It's both free on Paramount if you pay the $12.99 a month. So what are you going to do different to make it is true? But if you have it where it's only 7 fights and every fight's going to be a banger instead of having some that are, you know, the prelims. Because when you have a watch party, who's coming for the prelims anyways?
Nobody.
People are coming for the main card.
But like, think about it in this way: as far as you're like saying 7 fights, that's 14 people versus if you have like that's 14 people off the roster that you got to cross their 3 fights a year off the deal. Versus if you have 15 fights, that's 30 people.
There's more people that you got to pay. There's more people that you got to pay.
That's not your
longer.
problem.
There's longer.
You're on the fighter side.
Oh, here's the thing though. But
company man.
Here's the thing though, right? Because then it also establishes a pay grade and a pay level. You know what I mean? So those guys that are on these pay-per-views that are getting, bro, they should make more money. That money that's not going to the prelim fights and the other one. You can give that money to them and have the prelim guys earn their way on through the fight nights.
Okay.
Because there's definitely more fight nights than there's ever been, right? I mean, it's every week now there's a fight night card.
42, something like that.
Yeah,
52
it's a lot.
Weeks.
And like Jamal was saying, that format was
break
great.
It up. Then if you still need to put on enough ice for the fight night, you can break it up and do 2 cards a weekend.
Dude,
Yeah, that's doing a lot,
That's
especially with Zuffa boxing. There's not enough room in the Apex.
I'm just throwing a little something else out there.
I thought we were gonna get a cool announcement last night with that whole situation too. With
Tyson Fury walking out.
I feel like that was
like
blue balls. Like that they're doing something, but
Tyson almost said something. He's like, "Well, I'll leave it up to Dana."
And then
say
Dana
it. I thought they
didn't
were
drop
going to announce
nothing
it.
though either.
Yeah, that was a little weird. So obviously contracts weren't signed yet.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury at the Apex. I gotta go. As the king of the Apex.
It wouldn't be at the Apex. If Fury fought Zuffa, that'd be a team.
So after the cup, after the Manel Cup fight main event, they're shutting the Apex down for the summer, I believe. They're supposed to be putting like a couple thousand seats in there. So they're supposed to be expanding the Apex, making it bigger to fit more people.
Yeah.
So
where do they do fight
and those
nights?
tickets are expensive, dude. It's like $1,500 a ticket just to get into the Apex, bro.
Really?
Yeah, just to go to the fights at the Apex. The families, all right, so like, and this is how they do it now. Let's say like your family is here and they want to come and watch you fight, right? They give them tickets, but the ticket's only good for your fight. So they'll sit outside. They have a seating area for the family. They sit there, they wait, and then you can go in for your fight, for their fight. Once they're done fighting, they come and get you and they walk you right back out the building.
No way.
Swear.
That's terrible.
That's how.
That's terrible.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. I couldn't.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, let's talk about these fights real quick, man. Real quick, somebody in the comments is asking, would Jamahal fight Hokit?
That's interesting. It's interesting that you would say that. I'm gonna be honest. Look, you might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Yeah, I'm going to heavyweight. I'll let y'all
Wait,
know
is that an announcement?
That's the announcement now, bro.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news right here.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I'm officially gonna say it. I'm going to heavyweight. It's been something that I've been working on now for like the last for a few months, putting on the necessary weight and putting on the muscle and everything like that to move up. And yeah, I think it's wouldn't it be better if I came back and went and won the heavyweight title? I think that means more than winning the light heavyweight title again.
And at this
they
point,
both mean a lot, but
they both mean a lot.
Heavyweight title is always like
the
the
right.
The mecca of championships,
of all championships, boxing or anything.
I think double champ is better than 2-time champ though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think double champ is better than 2-time champ. I like the way it sounds, and as far as the Hokit go, that's what I want. That's exactly the fight that I want.
And that's funny because I read that comment, and you had told me that like when he beat Blades after he beat Curtis Blades.
I didn't even really know about him before he fought Curtis. You know,
and shout out to him for making a name for himself. A lot of people are hating on his antics and all that stuff.
I have no problem with the antics at all.
Those antics got him on this White House card.
Right.
Can you imagine the press conference though? Like, I love Curtis, love Pereira. As far as them talking smack though, that's not happening. Can you imagine Jamahal and Hokit's press conference?
See, and that I was expecting Derek Lewis to do a lot more in the press conferences, but Hokit looked like he got in Derek Lewis's head, which I didn't think was possible.
He held his phone up and like had like a pre-recorded thing just to go at him. I thought that was interesting. So
he was doing a whole bunch, but I thought Derek Lewis was gonna not get as frustrating as he did.
Hey, you thought you were gonna get some one-liners, the one-liners that he's famous for. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and he didn't really do any of that, so that was a little surprising to me. Hokit, after his fight, I mean, he was saying he wanted Alex, but I don't think he thought Alex was going to lose, obviously.
I think it'd be easier.
Do you think
for him
he
to
still
get that
wants
now.
Alex? Or
that's what he said. He said he wants Alex, but he's not going to get Alex. Alex has no reason to give him that fight.
Now, do you think Alex obviously lost to Cyril Gane in his first heavyweight fight? I personally think Alex should stay at heavyweight, get used to having that weight on him, right? Because when you move up, you obviously.
I think we get to this whenever we talked about the fight. You know, so let's not get it because I got some thoughts on that, but I don't want to get too far so that way we kind of missed the line. But yeah, 100%. Josh Hokit is the fight that I want as my heavyweight debut. That's why not? You know what I mean? Former UFC champion. Come get some.
Any idea when that could be? When do you think you're ready to be back? Because that's all I see in the comments, all over social media, all over your videos. When you coming back, champ? Do you have an estimated timeline?
My estimated time. I don't want to give like a for sure timeline. I would really like to I would like to fight on the MSG card if MSG is still standing, because based off of what we done seen this last week during this run in the finals with the Knicks, it might be burned to the ground right now.
Hey.
It could be burned to the ground. I don't know when the parade is, but I'll assume whatever's left of New York after that, we can see. But I wouldn't mind fighting MSG. If not, then maybe headline one of the cards towards the at the end of the year or something like that. You know, but
so you come back in 2026.
That's the plan, to come back in 2026 at the latest. If we can't figure nothing out with that, beginning of the year, first quarter of the year, right at the beginning, for sure.
Dope. You heard it here. All right, let's get into these fights and do a quick breakdown of all of them. And like you said, only 7 fights, so it makes it easier to break down too for the shows. So let's get into that. Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia, second round. All these fights were amazing, man. All the fights were KO or TKO finishes also, which I don't know if we've seen that in a fight like that or in a card like that. Give us your thoughts on this card, Blaine. I'll start with you.
As far as this fight, pretty crazy to go take your whole camp to a wrestling college and not even think about throwing or attempting a wrestling takedown. So I guess it's 100% for the cardio, which is understandable. That's cool. But the first round was pretty wild. Steve Garcia seemed like he was actually pulling away, and his jab was long. His distance was working for him. It seemed like Diego was trying to knock him out with one punch. He wasn't necessarily stringing them together, and I think that was something that he changed in between the 2 rounds. And once he did that, he was able to find the chin, obviously. And everybody that he's hit so far has gone down. So pretty wild.
Man's dynamic, man. The man is dynamic, bro. You can tell he hits hard, bro. But first round Diego, I feel he did really well. He came out well. It's just something about the awkward way he throws his punches and the way his punches come. It's just they land at awkward angles, and he cracks people. You know what I mean, I think early on Diego was trying to figure out the angles on how he was getting hit, right? So I think that kind of put him a little bit more on the back foot, but I kind of seen it. The thing about those awkward angles and those punches, you have to like throw your body, like even the way he throws like the hook and things like that. It's weird, but straight punches, straight fast punches will beat him there. That's not what Diego used. Diego kind of caught him off of that, coming in, deal with the first shot, and then caught him with a hook while he was kind of fading back. So
I don't know why anybody's trying to brawl with him.
He was Diego?
Yeah,
well, that's Steve Garcia's style, so I could see why he thought, especially after he's already caught him had success in the first round with some good shots. I could see why he would then try to.
He was winning being clean,
press.
though. That's where the difference was, but it happens to everybody. Yeah. As far as the production wise, did you see the video of Diego going over to like the fan experience and walking out on stage? That had to be awesome. Like,
yeah, bro.
He didn't even get to change it. He still had his shorts on and everything. Just walked
O'Malley
out.
did it too. Both of them did it.
Okay,
O'Malley did
I think that's cool though,
down.
because they had to leave. They couldn't stay at the White House, right? So
why not go there and get some love, bro? Yeah, bro. That's dope.
There's not like a spot.
There's no spot.
They were in the back somewhere. They were in the back. They said they had to leave
right after their fights.
Really?
Yeah, because they had a whole team. So like them and their team, you had to get off the White House ground.
They had somewhere where they watched the rest of the fights, because I seen that they were all in the same place whenever they watched Gagey and Taporia.
I think that was off
grounds.
Yeah.
I mean, they kick us out of the fights.
Yeah, pretty much.
At the T-Mobile, they walk you out at the end of your fights.
Yeah. So pretty much whenever all right, this is how it goes. Fight's over. I mean, you won. You raise your hand raise. You do your interview. You walk out. You go to the back. You go to the medical tent. First thing, you go to the medical tent. They ask you anything hurts. They check you out and all those things. And then from there, when you walk out, somebody's like, all right, hey, we got this. You got this interview. So you'll either have like ESPN interview, Canadian ESPN, I guess, whatever you want to call it. You have the main like little broadcast interviews, and these are like the interviews that they're going to show like on like the post-fight show and things like that and of that nature. And then you go and you have the press conference where you'll go and it's like all the media like around, and you'll do that. If they have anything for the broadcast team or anything, like they want you to do like live or anything like that, you'll go and you'll do that. You have to like the memorabilia, one piece of your like of like your kit or whatever you have on, you have to give that back. You have to sign that and give that back. And yeah, bro,
you're being so charitable. In the experiences that I've been in, if you lose, they don't do any of that cool shit. They ask you to grab your flip flops and then walk out the.
No. It's medical tent. And your ass is right. Your ass is medical tent. They put your ass on the shuttle.
You need a crutch.
I know. When you lose, they put your ass on the. They take you back. Medical. Is you good? Do you need anything? If you need any stitches, they got a room for you to go get stitches or whatever. And they put your ass on the. They put your ass right on the bus, and you are out of there.
And then you go back to the
right
fighter
back to the hotel.
And then there's someone in your face wanting you to take a picture or sign something, and you're just like, bro.
Right after, yeah.
Yeah, like, read the room.
Yeah.
But yes, so Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez. That was
a good fight to start off the whole card. And then we next up, Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. And Jamal, you told me you went 2-5, but I watched your picks back and you got
5-2. I said 5-2.
Oh, you said 5-2.
I said I'm either gonna go get them all right, or I'm gonna go 5-2. That's what I said.
Okay.
So he was 5-2.
I went 5-2. Ilya Taporia one shocked me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm happy Gage won. I am happy that Gage won. American, U.S. You know what I mean. I'm always happy when we get another champion, boy. You know what I'm saying? I bleed that red, white, and blue. You hear me?
All right. We'll get to that one in a minute. But let's get back to Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins. What do you guys think about this fight? And Bo Nickel's knocking people out. He's supposed to just be a wrestler, right? He's not supposed to be doing this.
Boy,
and
look good.
That shocked me.
He looked good. He looked good. He looked good. He looked like the woes of the past. He put them behind him, man. He showed up, bro. He did better. I thought that Kyle, like in my breakdown, y'all seen my picks. I picked Kyle Dawkins, and I was wrong. 100% I was wrong. I thought Kyle had him in the stand-up. I thought he would be able to pick him apart with a good jab, because Kyle's used his jab recently and landed some good straight punches. I thought the straight punches for Kyle would be a lot for Bo to deal with, mix in some leg kicks, and I thought his takedown defense would at least be able to cause like a tie-up and a clinch situation where he'd be able to beat him up in the clinch, because he has some decent knees and some decent strikes within the clinch. None of that happened. He came out. It looked like he was timing up a couple good straights. After he threw the second one, Bo just kind of just threw him to the ground. Crazy ass sweep he did, and got him. And I don't know if it's a sweep or a throw. But it looked like he threw his ass.
It looks like something you did to your little brother.
You know what I'm saying? It's like pick him up, right? Like on the bed and shit.
I'm a wrestler, but like the way that he hip tossed him like that was like something that you did to your little brother. He definitely locked it up quick though, and then I was pretty surprised on the aspect of, if you know that he is such a heavy wrestler, he hasn't had the most time in the world to do jiu-jitsu stuff. So I was pretty surprised that Kyle Dawkins just threw up a body triangle and accepted being on the bottom versus trying to do anything offensive.
Attack his base.
Didn't. He's a long-legged guy. He didn't try any to walk his legs up the back or anything like that to try to do any submissions that way. So he did get up at the end of the round. So you got to give him some credit on that aspect, but it seemed like he could have done that at any point in time. So that was interesting.
I didn't think he wouldn't have the ability to get up. When he first got taken down, where he got taken down, I was like, it's gonna be tough to get up from here. You know what I mean? I could see him having to use a lot of energy, but when the minute they stood up, I'm like, okay, let's get back to seeing that too, and let's getting those things timed up. It wasn't that. It was Bo Nichols. Bo Nick said, come on, motherfucker. First, as soon as he missed the hook, then from there, he just started finding his shot, low kick, came up with teep kick.
I think the teep kick actually did the most damage. They were talking about the hook off of it, but I thought the teep kick actually landed pretty heavy.
It landed very good.
That was a big game changer right there.
But he didn't knock him out with a hook. If you noticed, he did, man. I'm going to give you something, because this is one of my favorite. What he did was one of my favorite things, and I don't think he did it on purpose. He hit him with two straights. He hit him with a double straight. It was a straight, and he hit him, and then he steps off, and as you're stepping in, you step off, and you switch. It's a switch stance. So he hits him with a straight left and a straight right, or straight right, straight left. I can't remember which way he stands, but that was two straight.
Hit him with two straight twos.
Gave him that deuce.
Yeah.
And this is going to put him in the rankings, right?
Is Kyle Dawkins in the rankings?
No, I don't
Kyle wasn't. But I think Bo Nickel is going to go get in the rankings. So. You don't think so?
I think that's one of those situations.
I think he cracks top 15.
Who's 15?
Who's 15? Yeah, who's 15?
He is
at 85.
Middleweight. Ikram Alskarov.
Isn't that the undefeated guy that just lost his first
possible
fight?
And then Roman Delize, Christian Leroy Duncan, Gregory Rodriguez, Jared Cannonier.
He's not jumping any of those
Cannonier.
guys. He's not jumping. Whitaker. He's not jumping any of those guys without beating one of them.
All right.
I mean, they were saying it in the broadcast, welcome to the top 15. and who knows how far like those topics.
But they do get hyped up and say some stuff they don't really mean.
It's just recency bias. It's just living in the moment, you know.
But that happens with the rankings sometimes too.
Which there was a story out that they're going to change how they start doing the rankings. Did you see that last
AI
week?
Situation?
Not necessarily AI, but I can't remember exactly what they were saying. But
like
we'll dig into that more in the future.
Criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something different to make it more on point with how they do it instead of just.
Bo definitely look good though.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better. All right, next fight. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about this because I text you something, Jamal, on this one. Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. A knockout, first round. Chandler is 2-0 in the UFC. He beat his first fight in the UFC, looked amazing, right? Knock out Dan Hooker. Like, whoa, okay, this dude's the real deal coming from Bellator. Dana was hyping him up. A lot of other people were hyping him up. He comes in, gets that knockout, and then has some good fights, right? Like he's fighting some of the biggest names in the division.
Almost beat Charles Oliveira.
Almost beat Charles, and then Charles came back in the second round and handled business. And then beats Tony Ferguson at a point in Tony Ferguson's career where he was losing to everybody and didn't look like he should be fighting. Everyone's like, can you tell him to stop? And then hasn't won since then. I think 2022 was his last win. He's won 2 fights in the UFC. Should he keep fighting? Because he got knocked out. He didn't look like he belonged in the octagon with Rufy, in my mind. But what do you guys think?
He did a couple things decently. Did well. That if he had stayed on, could have worked for him. Like that first leg kick that he landed was pretty big leg kick, pretty nasty. But he don't have the footwork. He don't have the footwork to close the distance. He's a lot smaller, shorter than a lot of these guys in this division, and he's just wide stepping and just hopping and hopping. When you have to lunge and leap into range to strike, bro, you miss, you're done. You're done. You know, and that being your only way to get in and close distance is, I don't see that. I don't think that'll work for anybody really at this level. You know,
have you ever watched him hit mitts?
Yeah.
It looks so clean. He's like clean. Precise. Everything's super tight. But whenever he goes in and actually fights, haymakers.
The problem with that is the thing about that is whenever he's hitting mitts, though, he can just walk up the mitt guy's not hitting him in the face whenever he's trying to get close.
The distance doesn't matter.
So he don't know how to close that distance and get within that mid range with his feet. He don't know how to work his feet to get there and get within that mid range. You know what I mean?
No, they definitely gave it to him. I mean, no, we're not gonna give you Connor. We're gonna give you a younger, maybe better Connor.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
For less money. So
the guy who tries to eat just much accurate. That wheel kick is nasty.
Yes,
that spinning kick. He blocked it. The first one he didn't block. I thought he did block it. It actually spun around and it caught his temple. It got it right. It got just around his wrist and caught him on the temple. So that hurt him. The second one, the one that actually
that's the one that started the knockout. Yeah.
Dude, he blocked that. He blocked that. So that means this dude he's landing with the impact of his foot. He knows how to land this kick to actually with thudding force, not just a slap.
And I mean, he's knocking people out with that kick. So I mean,
multiple.
Yeah.
So
saw Bobby. You know, I mean,
yeah, bro. So he was hurt, but it was just like. And then if you all right, let's say you have to lunge. Another problem with lunging and having the way that he closes range, you're going to get tired. The minute you get tired, now you have no way. You have no explosive or no way to really get in the range.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Even look at his takedowns. His takedowns were from far as hell. You know what I mean. Whenever he was shooting, he's not walking small steps in the range to get him to worry about fists to where he's like, oh, he's blocking, and then you shoot. You know what I mean.
That could also be some of the training that he's been doing with Volk. Volk's like the best as far as footwork.
Pull your mic up a little more.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Well, Rufy wasn't putting any footwork problems out of there. You know what I mean? He was just walking at him.
Though.
He was just walking at him, bro.
Yeah.
He was just walking at him, right? So Michael Chandler, the way he's like stepping back, doing all this, like he's gotta like lunge to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? That don't work, bro. that don't work. That's the problem. Because now if you're doing all of that, you're doing all this, I'm just going to walk right at you. You know what I mean? Because if I'm able to step to you and catch you in the middle of one of those long ass, like walking lunges and shit, and I start swinging, you got to get your balance first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you don't have your balance, even if you're able to boom, and I miss, if I continue that combination, one of them going to hit you. One of them's going to hit you. It's going to be a good land. You know what I mean? So that just the way he moves and closes range, his movement in the fight is the problem. That's the problem. Everything else, he's explosive. He can crack. He knows how to punch. He knows how to hit. His problem is his movement.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a tough guy to have a bad movement problem with. Rufy's good, dude.
Yeah, but you give yourself a chance. So even like Bernard St. Denis, right? He loads up a lot of his shots. But the thing was, though, he moves his feet. He gets in range where his punches are actually a threat. And then he shot and took him down.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Your hands have to actually be a threat.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from.
No.
What's next for Chandler, you think?
Retirement.
You think so? Do you think he wants to retire? Or do you
No.
think he wants to?
No pro athlete.
Because nobody wants to retire. Nobody wants it to be over. But he's 40. He's 40,
But
right?
I think he wants to make more money because that Conor money that he thought he was getting and he waited so long for never came.
Which sucks. And this
it messed him up a lot. I mean, he was waiting 2 years for that fight.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that was very unfortunate. But like, bro, you gotta let it go. I once thought I was gonna hit the lottery. I mean,
yeah,
you got to be in it to win it, though.
The numbers look good. They balanced out great.
I do feel like Michael Chandler is a good, like financial wise guy. I feel like he's done pretty well for himself. I know that he's like really big into like first form stuff like that. He's got a lot of like supplement deals out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think after fighting, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
I think his wife makes a lot of money too.
I don't know what she does, but
I'm pretty sure she makes pretty good money.
Yeah, I don't think after all this, he's like so physically fit and everything. Like also after he's done fighting,
yeah, bro.
Imagine how jacked this guy's gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, he's a character. I mean, you know, UFC
bro, he's got
will
a
give him
personality.
a job.
He's got some character.
He's going to be able to be a commentator. He's going to be able to talk.
Start a podcast. Hey, Mike, we can start a podcast together too. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can hop on. Just like you see everybody teaming up. They teaming up on us, cuz. Everybody teaming up, cuz. Team up, cuz. I'm just playing.
That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think he fights the top 10 anymore. You know what I'm saying? So is he going to accept that he's not going to get top 10 fighters? Because I don't think you can put him in top. I mean, he's 13 now, and tomorrow the rankings come out. Where's he going to be? You know, is he in the top 15 anymore?
And okay, so like I don't even know what it would be or whatever. But who is? You're saying top 15. He's 13 right now. Who's the person that's right outside of the rankings? Like, do you want to be the guy that gives that?
You want to be the gatekeeper.
Yeah, the stepping stone for that guy?
Yeah.
That's
you
a tough
be
one.
The gatekeeper.
You already just got done dealing with Rufy.
I mean, you got Dariush at 14, Tom Nolan at 15.
Dariush, that'd be the only fight I want to take.
That'd be a good fight.
That would be a fun fight because they're both older, right?
Yeah,
they're both older right now.
I think I'm older. I think I'm older than Benil, bro.
He gets the gray hair.
He just got gray hair, bro. The gray hair throws you off, bro. I don't think he's that old.
But I do think that he's got more miles than you do.
Dariush is 37. You just,
okay.
Yeah, you're close.
And he's had some wars.
He does look a lot older.
And he's been hit a lot. But that'd be the only
That'd be a fun fight.
Because
they've both kind of been on a trajectory of you know, like Dariush has won some fights where you think like, okay, he's going to start climbing up, and then he loses 2, gets knocked out.
Every time he's like,
oh, so we're saying, well, are we doing? Or what do you think is next for people too?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I think for Chandler, I think that would be a good fight. Dariush.
Yeah, Dariush would be a good fight.
Because I don't think he's ready to retire. Like I said, he needs to get that money that he thought he was getting from Conor. So I think he's still going to fight at least a couple more fights, right? Or at least announce a retirement fight.
He's still, bro, as long as you fighting and you training, bro, you have the ability to make a fucking adjustment, bro. Exactly. You just have to be real with yourself and make an adjustment, bro. You know what I mean? The movement is the problem. His movement is the problem. How he closes range, how he's looking at distance, how the angles he's creating for himself when he's in there, that is the problem. If he corrects that, Michael Chandler is a phenomenal athlete, bro.
Yeah.
We seen when he came into the UFC, that's how he got a title shot. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and almost won. Let's not forget this dude almost won. He was a couple punches away from being a champion, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you can take that and that's good. And it's an understanding of, okay, I can compete at this level, but you got to make the adjustments, bro. You got to keep evolving.
If that's what you're gonna use, then we could roll into the next fight then too. So, is that what you're gonna say about Derek Lewis then too?
No, Derek Lewis need to retire.
I think they're probably days apart in age.
Let's jump into it. Josh Hokick, Derek Lewis, another knockout. Derek Lewis. It looked almost like the same fight where Derek just.
His brain shut off, bro. It literally looked like his brain shut off, bro. Whenever he bent over, he was done. He was done the minute he bent over. You know what I mean? That was his body giving up. Whether he was mentally still trying to go or whatever, his body had given up at that point. And Herb, he made you into a meme. I understand that, bro. I understand you're upset with him about it's Herb Dean fault and all of that. We all joke, we all use the term, we all have fun about it. You want this man dead because of that, bro? You want this man dead behind that? Because, like, was he not the ref in the Acosta fight? In the Waldo?
I believe so.
Bro, he let my man take shots. He took Derek took like 5-6 shots last night he did not need to take. To the back of the head, some of them too, because while he was going down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing in the last fight, the Acosta fight. He's clearly done, bro. And you let this man start dropping elbows on him, bro.
A few of them.
You want the man dead, bro? I mean, what's going on? What's happening? Is this what's happening?
And
like, are we seeing a hit being put out on Derek Lewis? He put the hit out and trying to execute it himself?
I mean, now that you brought it up, though, now you've put the conspiracy theory out there. You better watch out, bro.
It's Herb Dean's fault.
Yes.
If you guys are just now tuned into the live, we appreciate it. Please share the live stream. We're building this up. So Jamal did make a big announcement near the beginning of the show, so make sure you guys tune in to the beginning because he's not going to say it again. He might. But, watch the beginning again for the big announcement that Jamal made. All right, let's talk about this. Derek Lewis, Josh Hokick. Hokick, we talked about it all week, talking mad mess, the character. Some people are getting tired of the character. I think it's still funny as long as he's winning. If he loses, maybe the character loses a little bit of the luster it has, but he handled Derek Lewis. This is Derek's second fight that he didn't look like he should be in there anymore. He looked mentally drained, physically out of shape, and Hokick just keeps doing what he's doing. Former running back, was on the practice squad with the 49ers, so he's a quick heavyweight. He's a very fast heavyweight.
He's small.
He's small and fast.
And handling business right now. So, I mean, we could say what's next for Derek. Does he retire?
I think
is it over for
bro.
him?
Like
41 years old.
Bro, his legs he literally can't get to the target.
Is he in the top 15
cannot get
still?
to the target. Yeah, he's number 9.
Yeah.
He's like number 9, number 10. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know if he suffered like some injury or something within it. Like, it's just, but these last few fights, like I'll say like the last 2-3 fights, bro, my man's has not like, he can't go after people. He cannot get to the target. Yeah. He's just kind of sitting back waiting and then trying to knock them out as they come to him. There was a time last night whenever Hokick threw I believe he threw a 1-2 or he threw like a hook or something, and he was out of position right there close to Derek. Derek had all he had to do was just step. There's no way he shouldn't have been able to put a couple of them on him. He couldn't even get to him. He just kind of and stopped. You get what I mean? So I think his leg. I don't think he can get there with his legs anymore, bro. Just.
Does he look checked out mentally? Like, do you think he's ready to retire?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's just, bro, he could not get to him, bro. It was physically he could not get to him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that I was surprised that that Hokick didn't actually have to wrestle very much to even get that far. But yeah, there was no attacks that seemed legitimate. Like they had one little brawl, like spat kind of back and forth.
I don't remember him hitting him. I don't remember seeing Derek hit him at all.
Yeah, I think
a little
there was
bit, but
like
not
a
really.
Little,
I mean, it
up
wasn't,
against the cage. There was
yeah.
like some little back and forth that you were like, oh, maybe if he catches him or something like that. But
you were never watching thinking like, okay, Derek's in this fight,
No.
like he could do some damage and do something to Hokik.
It never looked like
Wasn't
that.
there at all.
Anybody that's able to bounce and able to have like a little in and out and everything like that, and able to slide back.
Yeah.
If you're able to slide back and counter, Derek is gonna have a problem with that. You know what I mean, Derek is gonna have a problem with jabs. People have good long stiff jabs. Pause.
Wow.
And people that can fight, that can counter off the back foot.
shoot, talk about things after. That guy could have a podcast too, though. Like
Derek?
as far as making money after the fact, we're
Yeah, for
talking
sure.
about Chandler and that he can speak and he's got all these other appearances.
I can
and
see
stuff.
Derek in movies. I think he could do a lot. He definitely has a personality.
He's got a personality. He's got a
move
very
forward.
recognizable face, and he's got I could see him doing some movie roles.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm sure he's the king of
I
Houston.
mean, put him in a Marvel movie. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
fuck,
You had St. Pierre
give
in a
him a
Marvel movie.
sitcom.
Something.
Put him on a sitcom.
Something.
What,
You do a lot with
name
Derek
one
Lewis.
sitcom right now.
That's hard, dude. I was just gonna say that because there used to
The
be
big-
so
the one
many,
with
and
the Big Show.
there's none.
The Big Show had one on Netflix.
The only
They do
reason
a
I
lot.
know
Mike
those
Epps got
two
one
is
on Netflix.
Miss
You could
Pat
throw
has
him into that.
Miss Pat has a.
Friends is a sitcom.
I understand,
So is like Malcolm in the Middle, like
but none of those play anymore.
that 70s show.
Yeah, sitcoms are
No,
not happening like they
Grey's
were.
Anatomy still plays.
Yeah.
I don't watch it, but I do see
I
it.
could see.
Does it? I don't know.
All right, what do you guys think is next for Josh Hokik? Number 5 right now, might move up a little bit. The top of the heavyweight division gets a little tougher,
Yeah.
like moving up. So these guys are a lot bigger the higher you get in the rankings.
I think what's next for Josh Hokit is me. I think I'm next.
He's moving at a light heavyweight.
It's a big hill to
you're moving
climb.
up to heavyweight.
Might as well. You know what I mean? Might
You
as
get
well.
that?
I think we should run it next.
So you calling out Josh Hokik right now on the podcast live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's run that. I'm coming up to heavyweight. I think that's the one. That's the one I want. We should definitely run that.
All right. Would you fight Derek Lewis?
No,
No. Okay.
Out of friendship or
We're
just
not friends.
just respect?
not friends. It's not the fight that I want.
Okay. It doesn't.
I
do
got
anything
him and
for
I
you.
got one other guy, but that's the guy I want.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll put it in our petition for Jamal versus Josh Hokik. Let us know in the chat what you guys think, who you think is next for Hokik, and would you want to see Jamal Hill versus Josh Hokik for Jamal's debut in the heavyweight division? Let us know in the comments right now. All right, next fight.
Let's know what you think.
Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Zahabi. This fight, I thought it was going to be a little, I thought it was going 3. I called it 3, and it went 2. But Sean, that knockout was crazy, and then did the
Sniper.
salute. And he kind of was talking about that throughout the week. Like, there's interviews of him saying he was going to knock him out like this and then do the salute at the White House. And he did it. He looked really good, man. He looked really good. I thought Zahabi had a chance to win this fight, but Sugar Sean looks like he's back, right?
I mean,
He's back, he's ready.
never left. He just has some
Just keep running
bad
the
nights
morale.
at the office. You know what I'm saying? With some matchups that didn't go his way. But he looked like himself. He looked like Sean. He looked like Sean O'Malley. That's what I expected. That's why I called. I was like, I'm looking for a Sugar Show highlight. I called it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's fast, bro. He's just, I believe that just the lateral movement. He's too quick. Zahabi is just kind of like slow and steady. Like just wants to like kind of just. He's one of those motion fighters. Like he does a lot of going through the motions, right? And fighters like Sean and on that upper when he gets to the top of the weight class, they take control of those moments. They're looking to take over those moments. Not this little step here. All right, I block this, and then I'm able to maybe just stick a jab in and catch you with a jab. All right, he's gonna make that jab. He's gonna adjust to that. Next time you go for that jab, he's gonna go for something that's gonna take your head off. You know what I mean? He makes you pay big for mistakes. Didn't he rock him with a jab?
That was the only thing that seemed like it did hit him was the jab,
Yeah.
and then he quickly switched it up.
No.
Except for Justin Gaethje, as far as styles go, appearances go, it's very hard for me to root for the guy that still rocks the board shorts look. So even though I was going for Sean O'Malley, that was right off the bat. If you're rocking the board short look, I think that's funny. But then I don't know if it was how good Sean looked or how bad Zahabi looked as far as.
But that's just how he looks when he fights, dude. And like it's another thing. Like a lot of dudes don't do it onto that to like when something works, keep fucking doing it and build off of that. Find something else around that complements that you can feint that with that works also with that. That's how you start to take over a fight. That charging leg kick that he did at the beginning, that was working. Was working.
It hit.
But he kept going with it. He kept doing the exact same thing. You know what I mean? That's the same as whenever he's sticking the jab out. He kept doing that, and you allow him to time it. So he timed it, and he's going to time a counter. He caught you staying what is not just a counter and a timing for you stepping in the kick. For now, whenever you're coming forward and you're charging at him. And that's when he caught him. That's why the jab hurt him so bad, because he caught him coming forward with it. I mean, the same thing in the Gon fight, in the Gon and Alex fight, which we'll get to that too. But that, like, he got his timing coming forward and got him to charge whenever he caught him charge forward, bang, caught him with a jab, which that dropped him and hurt him, and then he stepped in straight. Yeah,
I was more of saying as far as, especially with Sean and how flashy he is and things like that. Obviously he did say he's going to get this crazy knockout. He's going to salute at the end, but does the knockout seem a little bit cooler when the fight is a little bit better, or like your opponent seems like
I don't know, man. Anytime you get a knockout like that, I don't know.
Did McGregor knocking out?
I didn't like the stoppage.
Did McGregor knocking out Aldo,
you thought they stopped
and Aldo being so high up there, make that knockout so much better? Because you thought
he also knocked him out in 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I feel
bro.
Even the last fight Zahabi fought, he beat Aldo too, but you're not like super impressed by that fight. So you're looking at him a little bit different versus if you have some crazy killer coming in and Aljo.
Yeah.
He beating Aljo whenever he stepped back on him. That's a crazy highlight. This highlight, it is a crazy highlight, but it almost seems a little tainted because.
Well, and Paramount messed up because they didn't catch the salute during the fight. They had to switch. You saw it on the replay.
Yeah. My girl was like, "Did you catch that?" I didn't even see it at first, and then it came back, and I was like, "Yeah." And actually, the ones from the back where he's like, you can see him do it from the back. That one's got me. Appreciate you. But yeah, whenever especially with Sean talking about the back.
So wait, you don't think Zahabi was done yet?
It's not the fact that he looked recovered. He looked like he hit the ground. He was like, "Fuck, it hit me," and then like he was like.
But he hit the ground, got back up, and got knocked down again.
He got dropped from a jab. Which, coming forward, okay. Yeah. That type of jab, it's not so much about it, Rocky. It's about bang, it stopped your force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, does it hurt and can it rock you? Yeah, but at the same time, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. And then he got hit with a good shot. Yeah, and he went down. But as soon as he hit the ground, right? He hit the ground, it was like bang. You can tell he got hit with a good shot, but it was like bang, and it was like a very fast recovery, right? And his hands were up, and he was in a defensive position, and when he stopped it. You know what I mean?
And Sean kind of walked away before he even stopped it. So did that influence the ref at all? That Sean walked away and did a salute?
And it shouldn't. And there was another fight that
Herb Dean would have made him stab him
walked away
before it was over.
Chris Curtis against Roman Kopylov. Whenever they stopped that fight, right? He was like, "Yo, what'd you stop it for?" He said he stopped it because Roman walked off. So that is a thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Wow.
I mean, at the end of the fight, you're supposed to raise your hands like you won anyways. That's
Yeah.
rule number one. So,
But I mean, before the fight's over and you just walk away, you know, I mean, that's a little dangerous. But the rest shouldn't be influenced by that. What do you think is next for Sean O'Malley? He wants Peter Yan, but I think Yan and Merab have to have a rematch, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and
And if for some reason that doesn't happen, let's say Sean does get Yan and then beats Yan. Are they going to give him another fight with Merab? Because Merab would have to be next, right?
Yeah, Merab definitely Merab is definitely next. He should definitely get a chance to.
But no one wants to
rematch
see
for the
Merab
title.
and Sean again.
Just because because of how he ran through the division and then the title reign that he had, trying to defend it 4 times in 1 year. Yeah, you have to give him. You got to give him another.
does he sit
Another
out the
crack.
whole time until a title shot? Maybe.
I believe he had some injuries. And
Who
that
does,
also
Merab?
he needed take some time.
Talking about Merab? Or-
Yeah, I
He's
think
got a
did
nose
he?
deal.
Yeah,
just
it's
broke
like
his
his
nose
nose. Yeah, his nose or something like that. So yeah, bro. And not only that, he needs to take a vacation, bro. He needs some time off. He needed, you know what I mean, just to relax and enjoy what he's done. You know
I mean,
what
he deserves it too.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah.
bro. He does, bro. And that's 100%. That's what he should.
Because he fought 4 fights last year?
4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
Four title fights.
4 title fights.
4 title fights, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it may sound like that's
It's 100 minutes of
That's a
fighting.
lot,
in a
bro.
year.
That's a
a
lot,
whole
bro.
bunch.
That's a lot. The camps for the pressure and the stress and camp for a title fight is insane.
You're basically in camp or fighting all year
You know exactly.
when you're fighting 4
You know what I
fights.
mean? And you can't miss. You can't be a ounce over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
You
I was
can't be
gonna
an
say
ounce
earlier
over.
too. I did think it was crazy to go back to the Hokit and Derek Lewis thing. In the announcement onto the fight, they were like, "Yeah, Derek Lewis says he hasn't missed a day in the gym yet." Like, when
Was
is that
that a
a
thing?
stat?
Yeah.
Like, for you're a professional
Yeah,
fider, like, how is
He
that
sounded
your?
missing.
That sounded crazy as shit.
Yeah, I
That
was
sounded
like,
crazy.
I wouldn't have told him that.
I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss
Ever.
any days
Ever.
of this
Yeah.
camp.
I've been in the.
This
I
camp.
live in the
But
gym.
didn't they just put this fight together like 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
I
telling
mean,
me
it-
that
it's
6
been that
weeks of consistent gym use for you was huge? Like,
yeah,
enough-
that's wild.
enough that that's your
that's
highlight?
wild. No, that's
Yeah.
wild. That is wild. That was wild to me when he said it too.
yeah.
But hey,
So that was hilarious. But as far as Sean, if he doesn't wait, I think that they got to pay him to fight Corey Sandhagen. That's a banger
Yeah.
fight. Like that's
Peter and Corey?
No.
Sean
and Corey.
Yeah, bro. I've been
I think
saying
that'd
that
be
for
a
a while.
great fight.
I've been
Like,
waiting for that fight.
Yeah, I want to
That's
see that
what's
fight.
next.
The only thing is-
I don't think he wants to do it necessarily
No.
because it's not for a
That's
title.
I think that's
a bad.
I think that's the bad matchup for Sean and Merab, obviously. But I think Corey Sandhagen is a bad matchup for Sean. For Sean in this division.
And I think that's what he's scared of. Like
I
you were
think you're
saying,
gonna
that's a
wrestle
bad
him.
matchup. And if he loses then that just
You're not
pushes him
getting the
back
title.
more
You're
with the
3
title
fights
fight.
away from the title
Yeah.
versus you're half a fight. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
you know, like,
Exactly.
Yeah, nah.
You're not getting a half a fight, but
Yeah, Sean. I don't think Sean should do that fight.
that's
So you
the
think
fight
kind
I
of wait
wanna
out to see if Merab and Yan fight and then
Who
Kinda-
else is at
kinda
the
wait for
top?
the winner
Who
of
else is
that.
at the top?
and then if Merab wins the title again, they're not giving Sean another.
Who did Figueiredo just lose to? Who did Davidson
Batista.
just lose to?
Batista. That's the next one.
Yeah, he's coming to. Where is he at now?
He's probably 4 or 5. He lost to Jan right before Jan's.
He could do that one. I think that'd be a
that's
good
the
fight.
only option.
Batista's 7 right now.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay.
Umar.
I guess you could do that fight,
Who?
Sean
Sean
and
and Umar.
but like
That'd be a good
that
fight.
doesn't excite me as much as the
No,
Sandhagen.
Sandhagen and
Yeah.
Sean would be an amazing fight.
The Sandhagen
That'd be a
and
really
Umar
fun
fought.
fight.
Yeah.
They have.
Yes.
Didn't they
Umar
just
beat
fight?
him.
Yeah. I
Like,
think-
wasn't that Sandhagen's last fight up? I can't remember.
No. Sandhagen just won pretty good against.
Batista.
Yes.
No, he's fighting Batista. Sandhagen's fighting Batista in July. July
Oh.
11th at UFC
There we go.
329.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that. So he's fighting in
That's
International Fight
International
Week.
Fight Week. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh,
That
it's going
makes
to be
sense.
It's a good
popping out
matchup.
here.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah.
It's a really good matchup.
Can you give me a
I like
ticket
it.
to that, bro?
What are you talking? You have the UFC.
I got
place.
the UFC license plate.
Yeah. I think you can just drive in.
It lets me get in the Apex.
Yeah, you got you the one credentialed
Do you know
out.
the last couple times I went to the Apex, they just let me through?
Hey,
don't
don't
even
put that
call.
out on this podcast. You're gonna have.
Well, I think they just see me so much. They just
You're
see
gonna
me
have
so
their gay
much.
security working overtime.
It's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. All right. Heavyweight interim title bout. Alex Pereira moving up to heavyweight versus Cyril Gane. This fight kind of went how I thought it was going to go, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alex moving up to heavyweight. That's, this is the second time moving up weight. I do hope he stays a heavyweight. I think do you have to get used to the weight when you move up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think he did that with this. They're like, now is his first time going through a camp, going in there, being in there, seeing how he performs at that weight. And
Cyril Gane is a fast heavyweight too, especially for being as big as he is. He's very fast.
Yeah.
And without having to worry about Alex trying to take him down, when you're fighting an opponent that is not going to try to take you down, like you have a lot better
he did take him down. He did take him down.
But being taken down by Alex isn't going to do much, right? Like you're not worried about that takedown. It's not like John Jones taking you down and you're done, right?
It was a hurt Alex Pereira, not a. He didn't double leg you. He was he was almost out.
Getting caught. Yeah. He was getting touched up. But yeah, people said I was a hater, whatever I picked. Let's get. I'm like, when's the last time I
saw that comment? You picked Alex.
Like I was a hater. I picked Alex the last fight after he lost to Ankalaev. You know what I mean? I just call based off of what I see. You get what I mean? And it's just what I seen in this fight was the fact of the one thing that one of the things that Pereira has problem with is people that can fight southpaw and laterally move. You get what I mean? Cyril Gane can fight both ways. You know what I mean? And his movement is fast. He's a lot faster than most heavyweights are. He's quicker. He's got a fast jab, and he uses footwork to move around and close you and change the angles within the cage. Alex is a very square kickboxer, Muay Thai style fighter. Muay Thai guys, that square style. If you get a guy that can move and turn and cut angles and pivot, he's gonna get hit with some big shots, which he did. Now, credit to Alex. Alex looked good. Alex did look good. He looked dangerous. He came out and he did exactly what I said he should do. He was trying to back Cyril Gane up and corner him against the cage. He was trying to use the body jab. He mixed in. He actually used the head kick a little less than the low kick because Cyril Gane was fighting from the southpaw stance, so he didn't really give him that traditional calf kick that he likes, right? So, but he still was attacking the leg well. He's gotten better at even attacking the lead leg of southpaws. I believe that was from the Ankalaev fight.
Yeah,
He did well with that. Those head kicks were money because those was getting him where you need to get him, and then he was following up with the body jab to back him up. I think what Cyril Gane understood, I can't back up there, and he was bouncing around. He was doing the same thing that I was doing early on in the fight against me. I think Cyril Gane, a lot of the ways that Cyril Gane fights as a bigger dude in the movement he does is very similar to the way that I fight and the way that I see fighting, which is another reason why. I kind of went with him. I know people not gonna like that a whole lot and everything, but we seen.
I mean, they can't be mad when you got the fight right?
You know what I mean? But we seen the result. But he does like the movement and things like that. I was
actually surprised that I thought Alex was going to look a lot smaller than Gane, but they look big. Like the same size, pretty much.
The same size.
Yeah,
but he's definitely Gane's so wide though.
And he's definitely very defined, right?
Yeah,
he's huge shoulders,
big dude.
But I mean, Gane looked ready, man, and I think a lot of people think he was winning the Aspinall fight before he pulled his eye out.
Yeah.
So I mean, that has to be next, right? Like you got to get the heavyweight title and get Aspinall back in there, even though Eddie Hearn's saying he wants to be released and stuff like that from the UFC, but I don't think Dana's going to let that happen.
He just wants to get paid, just like
everybody does, and everybody should.
And do you say it just like everybody else does? Just What about like how good is John Jones?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, like,
It's true.
You're giving Gone all
GOAT.
this credit, dude. And
He's
what
a
was
GOAT.
that?
But also
minute?
though, the gun that John Jones fought, this is not the same serial gun. You have to think that he
'Cause
grew
that
and he
happened
got
to
better
him.
because that happened to him. But the fact that he still went in and did that to him
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the time when nobody else had done that to
Yeah.
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't think that was going to happen to him.
Do I
when
think?
it
Do I
did.
think that? Do I think that he still couldn't come in and do that to Cyril God? No, of course he could.
Yeah.
I believe he could.
And
you
then
know,
did
but
Pereira drop the bag on that one? Would he have fought John after this?
I think so. I think John comes back and chokes him out too. But
Yes. But now we'll
um,
never get to see it.
I mean, never say never.
I want to see John Jones and Francis in MVP.
I do. I'd like to see that one too.
That'd be great.
They won't release him
No, I'm talking about. I just like to see Johns and Francis
in general.
It's not happening in UFC, but
Well,
we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
I'd like to,
Something has to happen.
hopefully they do that wrestling match with DC.
no, that
What do you guys think about the RAF that's been going on?
smooth, bro. It's good, bro. That's cool. That's cool as hell that they're building a lane for people to
Yeah.
get money.
Just keeping
I mean,
fighters active
a lot of
too,
wrestlers
to
come out of
wrestle.
college. There's a wrestling's big here. Like honestly, if they can actually draw in like an audience, wrestling is huge here. Look at the college, the NCAA, high school, like all of that. Like, bro, that's huge around the US. If you can draw in to where it have like almost like a NFL for wrestling, where wrestlers can go and they can actually make money and they can be on the big and they can
Yeah.
take care of their families.
And I think it's very smart getting these
Smart,
UFC
yeah.
fighters to go in there and wrestle and
Notable
make some
people.
noise.
I'd like
And
to know
even
what
have
the
some fights
difference in the
afterwards
pay
too,
is.
right?
Yeah. I'd like to know.
Yeah,
what
I'm
the
not sure how
different-
much they're getting
Yeah,
paid.
like
Some
do
of
they-
them dudes are getting paid.
Yeah, I know
Definitely
like the
do.
UFC guys are. I hope the wrestlers are getting paid too.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are the odds that Arman and then the next one is Hamza getting in a fight?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Of course they are. The teammates.
Exactly.
Yeah, one after
Did
each
you see
other.
that fight?
Yeah,
Hamzat in
when he
a-
fucking kicked the
Yeah,
dude.
Dennis.
Yeah, when he kicked the dude,
Dude.
yeah, I seen it.
It's
Yeah.
like 100 people in that brawl.
Yeah, they all jumped in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Storm the mats.
Which that is helping RAF, you know,
Bro,
get
you
some
can't-
They don't
looks,
wanna
get some numbers,
say
right?
that.
it's getting
they don't wanna say
ridiculous
that, yeah.
now. Steady seeing Dylan Dennis on his back with his feet up at other men. Embarrassing.
Uh-oh.
Embarrassing.
Now he's going to call you out.
Look
He's gonna
at
be
you.
like, if I fought at heavyweight, you'd be
Bro,
mine.
listen,
Heavyweight.
bro. Dylan Dennis already know not to come nowhere around me, bro. He one of those people that I really will slap the fuck out of you, bro.
Have you had
Let's be
issues with him?
honest. He just talk too much, bro. He's like trying to troll and shit, do some shit at a time that one time for that.
Add
He's a
add
bitch.
him to the list.
All right, let's get to the main card, the main fight. Ilia Topuria came back after vacating, after a year being gone, and fights Justin Gaethje. Nobody was giving Gaethje a chance. I was hearing that if Gaethje lost this fight or won this fight, it'd be one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. And I hated hearing that because I'm like, you guys need to put some respect on Gaethje's name. I picked Gaethje to win this fight. I didn't think it was going to look like this, but this is definitely one of my favorite fight. This is definitely my favorite fight of the year. But you know, I don't know if I'm a prisoner of the moment, but this is one of my favorite fights of all time.
Did you watch the Josh Hoke Curtis Blaze fight?
I mean that too.
That one was
That
pretty
was great.
But
crazy.
there's
That was so
something
back and
about
forth.
This one
The
takes
magnitude.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's for the championship.
magnitude, main event, White House lawn,
And Ilia Topuria,
number one pound for pound
Had
fighter in
lost.
the world, the interim champion, the underdog. He's coming off. He's won what his last two fights.
3.
No,
Starched.
he beat Fazee. He beat
Patty.
Before that, it was the Max
yeah,
Holloway,
yeah,
Max
yeah.
Holloway fight, right?
It's 3 now, but before that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3 now. Yeah, right. But before that, coming off the UFC 300 loss to Max Holloway, fighting the war, had a war with Fazee. They went to war. You know what I mean? That was a good fight. He went to war with Patty. You know what I mean? Two guys that are seen and respected as good, but if you match them up against the task of Ilia, seems like, all right, bro, if you went to war with them, Ilia is just coming off and knocking out Volkanovski. coming off knocking out Max Holloway, coming off knocking out Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway both finished Gaethje. You get what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't say people was disrespecting Justin. They were just like what they've seen.
Mathing it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and just like going based off of like, you know what I mean? Ilya, and I mean, I guess I got caught up in the sweep of it too, because I thought this was gonna be a clean win for Ilya as well, and I eat my words, bro. I was absolutely wrong.
But there was times in the fight where it looked like Ilya
it was gonna be
knocked
like
him out
that.
and taken
There's
over.
Bro, the first
Especially
round,
in the second round.
the
Super
first round, I think Gaethje did win that round just because of the damage that he caused with the jab and it ended up had him bleeding. But in that first round, bro, some of those straight right hands that Gaethje ate on the fucking jaw.
Yeah.
Those are the same punches that ended those other three fights. That's the same, you know what I mean?
That liver shot.
That liver, bro, his fight, bro.
And to recover, to get laid over, and like, so you get hit in the liver, it kind of hurts. You can stand up, but if you get hit enough to where you're going
over, yeah.
Like it usually takes more than the 5 seconds that Gaethje had to where he kind of like rolled to his back and then got to the mount. Most of the time, you're still shut off at that point. So like,
but do you think Ilya should have let him get back up? Because I think that helped Justin recover from those liver shots.
Dude,
because it looked like Goddard was about to step in and be like, after that second one when he went down like that, but then he goes down and ends up, Ilya jumps on him.
Well,
I think if Ilya lets him,
Ilya should have made him stand up.
That's what I'm saying.
He shouldn't have jumped on him like that, trying to go for an arm bar.
Either let him stand up because
going for an arm bar in the fucking the second round.
Have you ever seen
sweaty,
him flow?
bloody already?
Him up too.
It's crazy. Yeah, bro. It tired him up a lot, bro. He should have just stood him up. Should have just stood up, made him get back up, and went. Because now he's worried about his body. So now you can crack him up top, and you can still smoke him to the body again. He did,
but I think that helped Justin recover from
that.
Those
helped
liver
Justin
shots.
recover 100%.
I think the reason why I went down though is, have you ever seen like Ilya grapple? It's clean, dude.
Yeah, he's a great grappler. He's a phenomenal grappler.
So to say true. That's like Charles Oliveira not jumping a guillotine or something like that, even if he rocks it. It's there. He had mount. He got him in a triangle. Like, it did end up costing him, I think. But mentally and like fight IQ, I understand and see why I did it. Like,
but
it cost him.
The smarter thing to do fight IQ wise would have been to let him stand back up.
Yeah.
Period, bro. I mean, if he's not already just covering up and you can't just punch on him and finish the fight, it's better for him to stand up. Especially if you already have him hurt there. You know what I mean? It's better for him to stand back up. People do this shit constantly. Crack. Oh, fuck. I hurt him with the leg kick. He can barely stand. Shoot for a takedown. It's the dumbest shit ever. You know what I mean? This instance, I see why he did it. I thought he was still going to end up getting the finish, but I would have liked to have seen him.
You could definitely tell after he didn't finish the armbar that he was a little gassed. Even the way that he just let the round end with no punches or like no ground and pound for it's probably like a solid 12 seconds.
Well, the thing that tired him up, Gaethje grabbed him and held on for dear fucking life. It's something that desperation. If you felt that in a fight, bro, you fought. So whenever you hit a motherfucker with a clean shot and he know he's hurt, what's the force that they grab you and grip you with?
Yeah.
They give you a death grip, bro. And it's like it almost takes all your fucking strength, even just a posture, to be able to break it. You have to expend a lot of muscle fatigue and a lot of muscle energy. You know what I mean?
Justin Gaethje's motto, one man hold you down, two will rape you. So he had to get up, you know. So he was out of there.
But yeah, bro, I would have liked to do that, but from there, it was just like, it's bad, bro. That jab, it got to where, like, bro, just everything he threw, he was landing. Mm-hmm. Just hard shots. Yeah. Even whenever he was just sitting down, every time he sat down, he was like, fuck, I'm just throwing. And he was landing, and he was cracking him. And the one where he crumbled, like, we never seen Ilya crumble before. You know what I mean? Where he kind of wobbled him, and he, like, kind of went down. I was like, oh, shit. because he was consistently hitting him.
Yeah.
He was consistently hitting him the entire time.
I mean, you saw that how his face looked after the
Yeah,
fight.
bro, he was consistent. Like, it was not many things that he was throwing that wasn't landing. Like, when was the last time we seen Justin Gaethje this accurate?
Tony Ferguson.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was accurate. I said, and I tweeted out after the first round, I was like, this is the best Justin Gaethje's ever looked. Because he wasn't missing. He wasn't missing. There was no big overstretches or anything. And then even whenever he did eat big shots, he was turning. If you notice, whenever Justin whenever he get hit with a shot, he was turning here. And whenever he got hit, he turned his entire body. So it was turning with the momentum of the punches. Yeah. That's why they didn't knock him out. When a guy does that, you have to follow up with a hook and maybe catch him with another one of those. But yeah, bro, it was he looked good, bro. He looked good. He put on a performance of a lifetime.
He was able to interrupt any of the forward movement of Ilya with those jabs.
As the fight went on, he was.
Yeah.
As the fight went on, first round a couple times. Ilya he hit Ilya and Ilya came back and cracked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like almost like Ilya was like almost like he.
There was it was a
flow state. It was a flow state for Ilya for a second, but Justin neutralized it with the jab.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good, bro. It was a great fight, bro.
All right,
there was nobody, neither one of them.
There was a doctor stoppage after the third round.
Yeah.
Doctor's like, nope, can't see.
I don't know what he said. I think he said something.
He definitely seemed like he called it, and then it was like
he called it. Goddard stepped in, and
they called in another.
Ilya was like, no.
They called another doctor, and they called another doctor in the translate that spoke whatever Ilya speaks.
Spanish.
Is it Spanish? He thinks he speaks Georgian too.
He's Georgian, yeah.
He speaks Georgian. He's from Georgia, but he grew up in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that guy came in and he talked to him or whatever, and then that was when he kind of talked to the other doctor, and it was like, all right, we'll let him make the decision.
They were like, this is the main event at the White House. You can't stop it. That's pretty much what they were saying.
But
because I've never really seen a doctor step in and say no, and they kept fighting after that.
Whenever Mark Goddard's ripping the water out of his hands, that's hilarious. But that's like the mindset. Like you can kind of see his mind change right there as far as like give me just a second here, man. Yeah. Like this is a lot.
And then some people were upset because Ilya was definitely very tired and he got an extra minute and a half
at least
to recover, right? So and he was definitely, because people were saying, oh, Justin did too, but it's like Justin wasn't tired. Justin was
trying to get after it.
Yeah.
But I think even the fourth, like Ilya came out and it paid off. I think Ilya, the first half of that fourth round, Ilya won. Ilya was winning that fourth round until the end where he got ate another shot. And then they ended up on the ground and Gaethje hit him with that knee and those body shots at the end. I think that's what completely finished him because he responded well in the at the beginning of the fourth round.
Yeah, because he had 2.5 minutes.
No, that fourth round was looking good, but Justin just didn't stop. I think Justin knew, dude, I gotta keep going.
Well, that's just how he is, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to know that. That's just how he fights, bro. That's how he fights. That's how he's always fought.
Then
that's
that
how he
knee
always
to the rib to end the round.
He does a thing with his 1-2 that sets him up really well too. His jab, where he's like most people are like bop bop on their 1-2. He goes like jab 2. So like it's most people are like already reacted to what they think the 2 is gonna come.
Yeah,
and you think it might just be another.
No, he just throws quick.
Yeah,
almost at the same time.
Yeah,
it's almost like an overhand punch.
Yeah,
he was cracking him with that. He cracked him a few times with that one.
Yeah, knee. That was definitely brutal. That would hurt. But
yeah, all right, great fight, bro. Great
so what's
event.
next for Justin? Does he retire on top and just walk out into the sunset?
He could. He made a lot of money. He made a lot of money last night. He
got some bonuses. So. He got
bonuses.
He definitely up a couple few M's.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he'll always be able to go and do appearances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's an American hero now. You know? So.
Yeah. I think that he's pretty much set up as far as after fighting goes, appearance wise. I know he spends a lot of time golfing. Him.
Yeah.
Well, hey, hold on. I think Justin has a heart like this. I think JG got a heart like this.
Fair enough.
He could want it back in blood. He could go on a revenge tour, bro.
1-1.
But he has to get
Charles
past
Oliveira.
Armand.
Charles Oliveira is right there.
Max.
Max
Him
is right
and
there.
Max are 1-1, right?
No.
1-0.
1-0. I thought they fought twice.
No.
Okay,
1-0. He can go on there. There's some revenge. There's a revenge tour still here. All Max got to do is beat Conor. He beats Conor right off that wave and that hype. He can get a title shot.
So then
Max is not losing to Conor.
Are you Charles Oliveira out here campaigning for everything in the world to fight Arman Tsarukyan?
I think
that's
that
who's
is
next in line. Like, unless they hate
Armand's
him
kind of
that
been next
much.
in line for a
no,
while.
bro.
If they hate him-
Armand had his title shot the night before he pulled
Yeah,
out.
he pulled
Yeah,
out.
we were there, but that was at this point he's earned another one. He's gone on all
Who's
this.
he beat?
Dan Hooker.
Not enough.
Who do you?
But I mean, he's still ranked 2. So I mean,
And did he beat Dariush after or before
Maybe before.
the Islam
I
fight?
think that was before the Islam fight. That's what got him the Islam fight because he knocked
Okay.
him out.
Yeah, but so you're number 2 or you're number 1. You didn't actually lose. You just didn't make weight. You go out. You fought another one. So yeah, that's why you
Nah.
fight Charles Oliveira.
Nah. You gotta be somebody else. You need a bigger win than Dan Hooker.
Yeah,
and
that's
Dan was doing his thing at the time, but split decision. I think one of those ones that he's coming out with the one before that was like a split decision or something like that with a guy at the back of the rankings. So I think he'll probably need a big win. I'm not saying it's personally. I don't give a fuck if he gets a title shot. I think Dan's still a good fighter and all of that. Great, all of that. I'm just saying how I think they would look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as the revenge tour, I think that's the wrench that throws it out of whack, kind of. You got to get past Tsarukyan. They're not going to give Charles the... I mean, I guess if you're Justin and you completely ask for it and they give you something that you want. But I
I
think that's
thought
hard for him to
UFC
do that.
fighters couldn't bet.
I think they could do.
I saw that too.
Hold on. I think they could do Patty Topuria next. I think that should be Topuria's next fight. Patty.
Yeah, they have the history.
I think they got the history.
They called each
It's
other
good.
sausages.
They right
today.
there at the top.
and he was
right
talking
there
junk
at
right
top
after
of
the
thing.
fight. Patty was.
Yeah,
Deservingly.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's definitely.
All right. Now, I thought you guys couldn't bet anymore on UFC fights.
That's what I was told.
Supposedly,
Arman Tsarukyan bet $1 million and cashed out 5.7 on Justin beating.
supposedly that they say that was
That's
his
fake.
friend's account and he just like placed it on his friend's account.
I
But
mean, you can't even do that though, right?
yeah, I don't know. Again,
But here's the thing: it's up to the UFC's discretion. Dana gambles,
not
you know
on
what I mean?
fights. Plays
not on
cards.
fights. I think the thing is like, all right. I think it's more so where you really get in trouble is like if it's like somebody you know or like you personally have a relationship with or like train with or something like that,
Yeah.
and you're betting on the guy like against him or some shit like that. Like those that's what they don't want. You know what I mean, obviously they don't want us gambling at all. You know what I mean, I don't bet on the fights, but I'm assuming that's there's got to be something otherwise he wouldn't just come out and say it like that because they brought it up to Dana at the press conference and he didn't seem to give a fuck about it.
What Dana say?
I think
I didn't
that
see-
like
It's like,
during the press conference, though, they did say that it was his friend's account and stuff.
Mhm.
But on the aspect of like, think how much money there is out there on fights, though, that he just goes out here, makes a bet of $1 million, and that amount of money does nothing to the line. It was still 6-1 on
Yeah.
some books that like, so it doesn't matter how much money was coming in on Justin. It didn't
Yeah.
seem like it was.
But
changing
going
the
back to
line.
his friend's account, right? That's still his money.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like
how,
Jamal putting, I'm betting for Jamal. That's still Jamal's money, and Jamal's bet is just my app.
in the original video too, he's like, "My dad's gonna kill me when he sees this." So like,
Dang,
it seems like it's his
I don't
account.
know. Maybe he was trolling. Who knows?
yeah,
maybe. Or maybe he's acting like he's trolling and really made that bet and really won that money.
clickbait.
Maybe he's just trolling.
That's more
Yeah.
money than he'll make in the UFC on most of his fights. So
Yeah. All right. Do they read comments? Yes, we read comments. Make sure they're good ones though.
Yeah. I think I seen a
There was a couple
super
comments
chat.
in there.
I guess in a super chat.
Yeah, there was a super chat up there. Plan B Skateboard Company. Hello, Jamal. I'm a fan of your work. I have a question. Are Bordeaux 7s better than Concord 11s?
These like shoes? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a
I wonder if that's like a skateboard
that.
deck.
Sounds like shoes if it's 7s and 11s.
Like shoes
I don't
to
know.
me.
But yeah, just say yeah. They are. Who knows?
I ain't fucking agreeing to nothing, nigga. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
All right, that's it for the UFC card. You want to talk about some NBA real quick before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. We got to talk about the Knicks.
53 years in the making. One of my best friends is a Knicks fan. He's never experienced a Knicks title in his lifetime until this weekend. And I'm a Laker fan, so I've experienced 11 in my lifetime. So it's kind of, you've experienced a couple with the Pistons. Are you a Pistons fan?
I am.
Yeah. You've experienced a whole bunch with the Lions. Oh, no. There you have it.
We won a lot. We won with Detroit. Well, it's not just we won the championship, but we also won a lot in that time. So we were like Eastern Conference Finals like every
with
year.
like Wallace and all them.
Or
back
it was
in the
Eastern
day.
Conference Finals or Finals for like 6 straight years.
And you had like some cool fights at that point in time.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
And then you had the bad boy Pistons before that in the late 80s,
It was
early
great
90s.
basketball. They played great basketball at that time.
Yeah.
I mean, they played great basketball this year. Number 1 seed. Shout out to K Cunningham and the boys over there. Getting it in. Isaiah Stewart, all those guys over there, balling out.
Jalen Duren
Duren
didn't show up in the playoffs.
Bro, bro, get off him, bro. He's a young boy, bro. He actually did. He had some good games and some good moments in the playoffs.
And he didn't show up. But let's talk about the Knicks. Spurs, I think they said Spurs led 172 minutes in the series, something crazy, in the Knicks led for like 51 minutes in the whole series.
All at the end.
So everything was at the end. They were up double digits in every single game the Spurs were.
26 points at one point in time.
29.
29.
And 16 at half in the last game or game.
Second was game 3.
Yeah.
Game 4, my bad.
Rough.
Just crazy. I see a lot of people saying all this stuff the Spurs need to do. You need to get rid of this guy. You need to get rid of this guy. Spurs don't need to do anything. They gained a lot of experience from this. Maybe De'Aaron Fox needs to be the 6th man, but that's going to be a very expensive 6th man because people are like, Fox is getting traded. His contract extension is kicking in this summer.
He's a veteran. He's a veteran of the league. He's not a veteran of these situations in these moments.
Exactly. And people are saying he went 7 games against Golden State, but they lost that game, and that was in the first round. He hasn't been far in the playoffs, so even for him to be here,
had good games.
He's only like 25 or 26. He's still a young dude.
I think he's like.
Is he 28 now?
He's like 28. He might be like 27 or 28.
But still young, even though he's one of the oldest guys on that team. As far as gets playing time,
like
right?
Everybody's like, yeah, they're all young. They're all super.
But
22.
Dylan Harper, no one thought Dylan Harper was going to be this
that boy
good.
That
Dog,
boy he's good.
They have a great squad.
Yeah.
They don't need to make one move. I mean, obviously they will. You got some free agents bringing some vets and stuff like that.
He seems like it holds it down.
Some vets that's going to be able to control the game, that know how to run, or like know how to run the game or run the tempo of the game. Not so much guys that come in and that you need to highly produce or put you in a position to win. I don't think that's what they need. They just need to get older, more mature.
Yeah.
Some guys need to put on a little bit of muscle, hit the weight room.
And what's the best way to get experiences? Be in the NBA Finals, win or lose. You got to the NBA Finals. You knocked out the champs from last year.
Champs.
You get to the NBA Finals against a New York team that's been together for a long time. That got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. You didn't even make the playoffs last year. You haven't made the playoffs in a while.
They were red hot, bro. They were hot, dude. They were like 13-0 coming into the finals.
Well,
on a 13-game
winning streak. They only lost 2 games in the first round. It hadn't lost at all. Knicks were hot.
Spurs
going to be around for a while.
2 overtime games with
with
OKC.
Yeah, So that's a lot of minutes. That's a lot of like.
And they went to Game
experience.
7. The Knicks are coming off of sweeps.
Yeah, they're coming off
back-to-back sweeps.
Even that
Fresh.
series against Minnesota was not an easy series, right? I mean,
yeah,
you're playing
six.
eight.
I think they won in like 6. I mean, they went to Game 6 and Game 7. You know, so they played out all the possible games damn near. So yeah, bro, that
Wembanyama
matters.
is still very young, going to be entering his 4th year. The fact that he's not even close to his prime yet and is as good as he is, it's going to be scary. Spurs are going to be annoying, I think. I think it's going to be annoying like when Golden State was winning all those and you're like tired of the same team winning. I think Spurs are going to win 3 in the next 6 years.
Yeah.
A lot of
bro,
their mistakes.
he's not going to hit his prime for another 4
At least
years.
3 or 4 years.
4 years. So we won't even see him in his prime, and he's already MVP, runner-up, defensive player of the year. You know what I mean? Like insane, taking his team to the finals.
Yeah.
So it's like, the Spurs. The Spurs just they don't need to do anything. Just stay the course. New York, bro. You can't talk about New York without talking about their fans, bro. Now coming into this. Like, while they were winning and everything like that, their fans were hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
It was just like one big party. All of that was cool. I didn't like Game 3. When they lost Game 3 and then, like, people walking through walking through New York with San Antonio jersey, and they were, like, jumping these, like, they were, like, assaulting people. Like, knocking, like, I seen an old guy get knocked out. They wasn't sparing nobody. They didn't care if you was young, old, sick, it didn't matter. They were literally a mob would swarm and they would assault you, essentially try to rip your jersey off, or they would just be going punching you upside the head. It was like,
but that's also not all Knicks fans. Obviously, you got stupid people everywhere. When things are popping off, you're gonna get those 10 people that are acting stupid.
I wanted to win for the Knicks fans before that, but after I seen that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of flipped me on the other side. I wanted the Spurs to win from there.
You say that too, and I was at the Durango after the finals and everything, and there's a bunch of Knicks fans at the Durango, and they were acting wild there.
I mean, it's New York. New York people are definitely a different breed of people. I mean, we gotta.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give them a pass like they're all just the nicest humans in the world. They're different. Them and Philly fans. Philly fans would have been worse though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro. They said, bro. I seen New York. I seen a few fires, buses, and bro. They tore some buses,
police cars.
Yeah, bro. They was wilding in New York, bro. And they haven't even had the parade. It was a parade like today or something.
I'm not sure when the parade is.
Yeah,
there was a guy in the Durango on the phone.
Bro, if they were smart, they would put that. They would have that. They would have a parade in another city. Have it in another city. A neutral location.
Newark.
Actually, you wouldn't even be able to do that because
I wouldn't
let you bring that shit to my city if I was in charge of the city.
It's Thursday, June 18th, so that's this Thursday at 10 a.m. near Battery Park and traveling along Broadway through iconic Canyon of Heroes, concluding with a ceremony at City Hall.
Have you seen some of the stats on like you're talking about how long it's been since they've won? Have you seen any of the stats on like since the Knicks won the last NBA Finals, it was 36 years until like the iPhone was invented.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. That's it's good to see other sports they get celebrated and things like that, man. Want no parade for the UFC championship for me, man.
That's Michigan's fault.
Yeah, why didn't Grand Rapids give you a parade?
I'm not gonna say don't fuck with me like that.
We could have a parade out here, bro.
Did Floyd get one?
In the parking lot?
Yeah.
Huh? Hell no, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The city, bro.
Crawford.
Grand Rapids is a very weird, it's a very
Crawford,
strange place, bro. Like whenever you have like major success, it's like I'm not gonna say obviously like just like the Knicks fans, it's not all, but it's enough to make enough to be heard and cause an effect. Like, bro, people just hate on that, bro.
Yeah.
They don't. I grew up in Grand Rapids hearing about Floyd, like, oh, bro, Floyd ain't shit, bro. People was hoping, they were literally watch parties in Grand Rapids to watch Floyd lose. You know what I mean?
That's horrible.
Like I'm talking like, bro, I was more than likely I was coming in where motherfuckers wanted to see Floyd lose. There was a few people that was repping, that was holding it down, you know, but for the most part, a lot of people was always going against Floyd. It's like, oh, bro, he cocky. He from the same city you from. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? they talk about like stories like, oh, bro, man, I remember whenever he got beat up here or he got jumped here or something like that. Like it's some stories floating around Grand Rapids about some things that people. It's like, so wait, this multi-millionaire dude that can generate billions of dollars comes back home and this is what y'all did to him?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very, very weird place, bro. So, yeah, I don't know, bro. I never would have thought like I would win I would get to the UFC, win the title and everything, and come back and then just be like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, for real. Even the billboard, the post with the billboard that got put up, Dana put that up. The UFC put that up.
Dang.
You know what I mean? So it was literally no acknowledgement from the city whatsoever. So it's good to see yeah, bro. That's why I was rocking with it. Whenever I seen New York and I seen like the Knicks winning and like people like out, there's this one guy,
bro. That was a party in the whole. I mean, that was
my engineer.
They were all singing. They had the game on, like,
bro.
The buildings.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, bro. That's awesome, bro. And like I wanted that from the Knicks. So I see them jumping people though, and I kind of I was like, ugh. I wonder what they go.
I was still happy Knicks won.
It was it.
Did you see that lady that so the bus that they're ripping apart and everything? Did you see there was like a lady sitting on the back of it, like waiting to go home?
Oh dang!
Shit, they were like, "You're not gonna go.
You're not getting home."
Like, yeah. So.
But I don't understand. Some people were trying to drive in that mess. I'm like, why would you even be near that area?
FOMO.
Yeah, but in your cars. Like, I'm
dead
talking about in your cars, though.
In your car, where driving? Probably,
yeah,
bro,
trying to drive through. It's
not
like, bro,
everybody
you
follows.
leave your car
Not everybody follows sports. They probably just
but
on
dog,
their way
you're
doing
in New
their
York.
own thing,
You
going
know
home.
what's going on.
But you can't say that, bro.
You know what's going on in New York.
You can't say that, bro. It's a lot of people that don't know nothing, bro.
This New York, bro. Everyone
they live their life and they going about their own business.
Everybody knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody knew.
No, it was cool them singing outside and stuff that you hear like across the whole city.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real, and even on a point to that, spinning back to the whole thing about the Grand Rapids and when I won the title, I think even that's like that. I mean, and it's not like that everywhere across the U.S. Obviously, Gagey about that where he's from, they gonna celebrate him and all those things, and but America as a whole don't get behind their fighters. I think some of the things.
We're the only country.
It takes away a lot of leverage. It takes away a lot of leverage from fighters. Where if you win a title, you go back and your own place where you from, your own people, they don't celebrate you. They don't care about. Yeah. So why would we invest in that? What do we have to even back? And even as that, like I even say this, like black fighters, like the fight, the black community don't back fighters. Why like I say some of the things that people say happen is like it's like racism or whatever. No, it's just the simple fact of you don't have any backing, bro.
Yeah.
Like where am I going to make my money back from putting all this support behind you? You know what I mean? And that's where we got to eat that to where it's like, fuck.
But we're the only country that will cheer for a fighter that could be fighting an American fighter. We'll cheer for the other guy.
They would have.
No other country really does that.
They would have shot the fireworks off last night if Ilya would have beat Justin.
Yeah, 100%. It didn't matter. Like even that belt, like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That belt is dope. That US belt, like they got the UFC title, and then they got that belt. Now, I'm happy for God. That was nice. But that man from France, bro. I'm an American champion looking at another guy with one of those belts, bro. I'm like, shit, where are mine? You can take mine back and just do mine like that.
He got lucky, though. He got lucky.
That's fire.
The French flag is still red, white.
It's still red, white, blue. I
know. It works.
So you just play it off like that. Yeah. So.
No, that belt was sick, though.
That belt was sick.
And to know that those are the only two people that ever have that belt ever, that's pretty dope.
Do you think that this is the only one?
At the White House, yes.
I think they'll do those belts again because they're talking about they're doing a fight for the troops, starting to put on thing, which I think should be an annual thing. 100%. a great event, put it on in a venue, spend some money, put on a show for the troops, the people that are out fighting for America. I'm for that, and I 100% would. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna make sure to do everything I can to get on that one. You know what I mean? For real, I would definitely be down. Like do it like on like a ship or something, like a military base somewhere. Like bro, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Because bro, servicemen, a crowd full of nothing but servicemen. Bro, they bring that energy, bro. They love it, bro. They love it.
And you
that
can see
shit.
that last night, like the actual crowd in the White House was a lot of servicemen and stuff like that.
I almost feel like they liked that shit too much to, like, it'll never happen outside of Donald Trump being the president. Like, I don't think that there's ever going to be a president that's like, let's do a sporting event here. But I could see before the end of 2028, put that shit in there.
See, I just think it's so big of an event to put on. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he said he wasn't doing that.
I think Dana will do other things because,
but not quite.
He won't do the Sphere again. He's not going to do the White House again. But it's going to keep being big things like that. But I think he wants those to be one and done, once in a lifetime type things. There was a boxing match about a month ago. They fought in front of the pyramids.
Oh yeah, no, I had a friend that was on that card.
Yeah, who was it?
Jamal Telly.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the undercard.
We had Richard Torres in the studio, and he ended up getting knocked out. But he was on that card too.
Yeah, no, that was sweet.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep doing big events to like. I mean, even just that gets people behind fighters, bro. Think about how much Bo Nickel's support just went up. I mean, think about how much Justin Gaethje already was fed fame and love, but like. That's a different level of stepping into something. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, bro, on American soil, like, you know what I mean? On America's front lawn, you pulled off the unthinkable, the improbable. You took out the pound for pound fighter when nobody gave you a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, of course, you always give yourself a chance. It's a fight. You always got a chance in a fight. That's the beautiful thing about a fight. You know what I mean? And the guy that's willing to just go in there and fuck it, I'm going to give it everything I got.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, it was great. It was monumental, and we definitely need a way to get the American people and even all the other communities behind fighters, behind their fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, so
there were some boxers kind of making fun of Ilya because Ilya was saying he could knock out, I think,
Bud and
Shakur. But now they're talking mad junk. But somebody was saying like, but you guys won't get in and because Bud's a wrestler, right?
So like the reason why Bud and all them have the reason to talk the shit that they can now is like Bud had no idea who he were until you started talking shit.
Yeah.
So like now I can say whatever I want. Like for one,
like you're the one that brought this.
Well, I'm gonna rap because I'm from Omaha, so like I'm sticking up for the Omaha guy. But for one,
I love Bud. He's my favorite fighter.
Yeah, for one, that you said that you could beat him in a boxing match. Two, you had this picture where he was fat coming out of the PI, and that's what you used the clip farm. And you're like, you knew he was going up in weight. He had just started camp. That's the picture you used, and then you say you can outbox
people
him.
Do that shit to me all the time. People do that shit to me all the time.
Yeah, just rage baiting higher. But yeah, so for him
I poked my
that,
stomach out for a video for content once, and that's the one I went around for forever. The one I did with Marab, that video I did with Marab, it was like, yeah, I got it, bro.
Do you want to show him your stomach right now to prove you're not fat? Because you
look
look kind of fat.
Heavyweight. Oh man, the camera doesn't even do it justice.
That's good.
But man, so moving up to heavyweight, when you move up weights, do you have to like talk to UFC about that? Like what's the deal with that?
Yeah, you let them know. Obviously, you let your matchmaker know and things like that you have the plans and everything like that. But yeah, I've been. It's been something I've been teetering. I've been working towards it, and now I think it's the official. It's the right decision. Yeah.
Dope. Any last words before we get out of here? Blaine, thanks for coming through, man. It's good
I
to see you
appreciate
again,
you guys
man.
having me. Thanks, this is great.
So,
and best luck in your next fight.
Absolutely. Let's get one signed. Let's get one on the books.
Yes, sir.
Someone say yes for being pussies.
don't be a bit.
Yeah.
Bip. I said bip.
Bip.
I gotta stop cussing on these lives and things like that. I'm gonna clean it up for y'all guys. More professional.
More
We need to go places with this. This mind see things, right? And it need to be places so y'all can see, y'all can hear what I be seeing. You know, I call these things. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And follow the channel What You Think podcast on YouTube. We're going to be doing a lot of things over there. We got some interviews lined up, I think. Some people we're going to be bringing on. We're going to be talking about not even just sports, man, just any topics coming up. Anything you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments as well. And, you know, stick to this channel. Like the video. Share the video.
Hype the video.
Hype the video. I'd say, seeing that's something new, but you have to hype the video.
You got to hype me up. Hype me up.
Like, share, subscribe, swipe up. All that good stuff.
And yeah, don't forget to get in them comments. It's called What You Think. We want to know what you think. Let us know what you think. We want to have these conversations. We want to talk about some things. We even get to a point where we want to bring some of y'all on to hear what y'all think and y'all give y'all inputs and everything like that. But we want to actually turn this into a space where we can talk, we can have open dialogue, and if you got something on your chest, we can get it out. It can be heard, and we can share and work through all of this together. Because that's all we doing in life. We just working through things. So let's do it together.
Yeah. And there's the page right there at What You Think Podcast. We have 3 subscribers. Boom. So before we end this live, we want to get up to 15. Let's get up to 15.
15.
Right now. Right now. We want to get up to 15 right now.
I feel like PBS whenever you're calling in and be like,
we're doing a telethon right now.
We're doing a telethon.
It's a little love.
Let us know if you could donate one subscribe.
It don't hurt nothing. It don't cost nothing to show some love.
If you got 2 channels, subscribe with both channels.
Yeah.
But listen, we are going to be doing this podcast a lot more. We'll be probably doing it on both channels for a while, and then we'll let Jamal's channel just be UFC, so all the breakdowns and everything.
We get to 15 subscribers.
If we get to 15 subscribers,
the more y'all come and help us out, the quicker you get them off my page.
Jamal will show his chest and actually flex this time.
I don't want that. Hey, yo, but y'all got me fucked up. But y'all thinking I ain't really got them boys, bro. Like,
show them the guns.
Okay, you look like a heavyweight. You look like a heavyweight.
I'm coming.
What are you about?
I'm coming.
295 right now?
Pause.
Yeah, you said that. Dang, someone's gonna make a clip out of that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Listen, man, we appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and we will be back next week. We're going to be on weekly, at least once a week.
Yeah.
At least once a week.
At least.
But we're actually setting up your studio too at the spot. So, I mean, if things pop off, we're going to get online right away and be live with you for.
I got the kick streams coming too.
I
got the kick streams coming. I had. I'm not going to be on for a little while and anything like that. But I'm gonna start getting
those crazy live streams.
I'm gonna start getting.
You kick streamers
giveaways,
are wild.
Prizes, we're gonna have ways people win money, everything, man. Have people to come in, join, everything. Gonna get it.
Yeah, you kick streamers are.
Hey, I'm gonna pump some money back to the younger generation. I got y'all. Uncle Maul got y'all.
I hear AB's coming on soon.
Pump some to the older generation too. I need some money.
Hell no, y'all had y'all time.
You had your time. You're done. You don't need money anymore. All right, we are out. We will see you next time on What You Think Podcast. Subscribe. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh. Do we got any more subscribers? No. You guys are jerks.
Tough crowd.